be a bit more to the left. Right, like that, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and we can begin. So, to begin today's bookshelf organization stream, for the people who actually watched last Monday's stream, and this is not on YouTube, last Monday's stream, I'd like to apologize for it cutting off really abruptly. See, what happened is Final Fantasy stopped working for some reason. There was an error and it stopped working. And not only that, the internet connection or the live stream, whatever, just cut off as well. Just out of nowhere. So, couple of things that made that troubling is, well, for one thing, I couldn't do my outro. We were getting to the end of the stream, that we were, but I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't get my outro in there. But for another thing, in Final Fantasy VII, you need to manually save. There is an autosave in that game, not on the original one. So, as soon as that happened, like if you've seen the stream, you know already that apparently the stream before that I didn't save properly, so we had to do the last hour of the last stream that is on YouTube. We had to do that again anyways. So, and after that I did save manually. So what now happened was that next stream, next Monday, I'm just gonna redo the last part that we did on stream. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. And then I'll upload that stream onto YouTube. So it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's just, you know, annoying that happens during a Final Fantasy stream, during a stream of a game where that doesn't auto load or auto save, I should say. But oh well. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, last Monday there wasn't an upload for Final Fantasy, and that does make me feel bad a little bit though. Because the week before that there also wasn't a Final Fantasy stream upload. That was just because I was sick and I didn't stream at all. But yeah, it's just annoying. And that's why it's a very good thing that nowadays there is such a thing as autosave. So that whenever the game crashes for some reason, you don't lose all your progress. But hey, at least for Final Fantasy VII, I didn't put out a date of when I wanted that game to be done. I don't even know how long the game is, so yeah. And now I have an idea of next stream where I need to go and what I need to do. So that's also good. Oh man, the counting of the books nowadays starts fast. Because let's see, we have a couple more of the letter I, just a few. And that's it, and now we gotta count the H's. I kinda already know where, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yes. Okay. Because we haven't had a book starting with H in a long time. I think Hex was the last one? Yeah, because I bought this before Hex. Yeah, Hex was the last one. And that was like, what, late August? Early September? Something like that? And now we're in late November. Damn. Okay, so you guys might know how I order books at the bookstore every now and then that I want to read, and then usually it takes a week before they're there. Well, last week I ordered 101 Dalmatians because I love the Disney movie, the original and the live action remake from the 90s. Grew up on them and everything, and I've known it is based on a book for years, but I just haven't read it yet. So I thought, hey, why not just, order it and read it? I mean, look at my hobby from the last couple of years. So I did that. I ordered it, but I ordered it last week, but they weren't quite sure if they could order it. So they were going to let me know if they couldn't. Right? They have my phone number so that they can call, or they have my email address so they can send emails. But I didn't hear anything, so I was like, you know what, I think it's probably ordered, but let me ask today anyways. So I was there at the bookstore, and going behind the counter, who wasn't there yesterday, last week. She had to check if it was ordered, and it was, but it wasn't in yet. Okay, cool. So I'm off in the store looking for another book to read, which I found, by the way. Yes, relatively easy, by the way, as well. But oh yeah, maybe a thing that you guys should know for this story. The bookstore was crowded. It was okay, well maybe not crowded, but it was way busier than usual. It really does have to do with something with the time of the year. Like it's late November, people are buying Christmas presents, but also Santa Claus presents. I'll get into Santa Claus later this stream. And even more, it's Saturday. But yeah, the store was really busy, busier than usual for the Thursday afternoon. But yeah, so I went looking for a book, found a book, and I went on my way to. Wait, hold on. Can this just fit? This might be able to just fit right here. Possibly. Let's see if it does. Sorry, I got distracted. Usually the G's start there, but now it's possible to start here. Cool. Yeah. At the bookstore, found a new book, brought it to the counter. But I was standing in line at the counter and I saw a red truck pulling in front of the store. That means that's the truck from the store they have multiple stores and it's their truck coming here. So I was like, oh, guess the books for today are being delivered. But you know what? There's a good chance that my book isn't in it, so I'm not getting out of line, putting my book back, my new book. Wait until the truck load has come out and then get the book that I ordered, if it's even in there. Because at that point I might have not been back soon enough for this stream to start on time as well. Which has happened before. So yeah, I was just in line with my new book, and it's my turn, and I went up to the counter. A girl was there. We had a little chat about Christmas presents, and now it's difficult to buy Christmas presents, and I'll also get into that later as well. Hey, I actually got stuff to talk about. Nice. Ooh, this is a challenge. Are you? Maybe if can I push you a little bit? Yeah, that works. But yeah, we talked. Bought the book, receipt and everything, went out the store, and when I'm outside of my house, often I don't have my internet on my phone, my 4G, 5G, whatever it is, because I'm just like, I'm out of the house, I don't want to be bothered, let me just walk. But so I'm walking home, and it takes like 20-25 minutes, and I get home, and my phone logs in on the Wi-Fi here, and I get an email in from the bookstore. Hello, sir. Your book is in. Your book, 101 Dalmatians, is now in. You can come pick it up. And I was like, oh man, seriously? So I could have waited, hoped that that they were quick with unloading the books and have gotten the 101 Dalmatians in. But you know what? It happens. It has happened more than just once, and it will happen again. And it's not a big deal, because the thing is, they keep those books at the very least a week there. I think even 2 weeks, and like if it wasn't that, if it was like for 5 days or something, they know me. They know me at that bookstore on a first name basis. They would have probably just called like, hey, when are you gonna pick this book up? Do we need to keep it for a couple more days? It's no problem there. It's just a bit funny to think of, like, I could have waited. Perhaps I could have waited 5 minutes. That's another thing though, it could have also just taken like 20 minutes before they got it. Before they loaded it off and were able to send the emails. And then I would have been too late for this stream. And hey, now I got a new book for this week, which I'll show off later, way later. It's like right about here where the new book goes. But yeah, I got the new book. Looks really cool, by the way. And for next week, I already know that I can just go to the bookstore, pick up my next book, order my next book, because I know what book I want to order after that one. And then come home and prepare for next week's stream. And I'll get to read 101 Dalmatians anyway, because it is there already. Cheap as well. It was like, what, 14 euros? Because in that email they also sent you the price of how much you have to pay, because it's not always sure, because they usually have to order it through, I think they order it through Amazon. And the thing is, the price that is on Amazon, that's not the price that you're going to pay if you let a bookstore order it in, because there are more costs in there. But you know what, I don't really care, because I can still afford it, and I want to support my bookstore, you know? It's important to not only just buy physical media, which also books consists in there as physical media, but also, if possible, it's not always possible, but if possible, buy it at a store. Just go to a store, don't buy it online, just go to a store and buy it there, or let them order it, or whatever, because, you know, support your stores, support your bookstores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, Cuba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Go support your bookstores, and if you have like a record store and you want to get music, buy an album every now and then. Support your record store. Buy a DVD or a Blu-ray or 4K, whatever. Support the store wherever you can find it. That is becoming more and more tricky to actually find stores that have Not just a handful of like kids movies and B, C, D grade horror movies, but like actual, movies that is getting more and more difficult to find. So I get it if you buy that online. I also do that usually because it's so difficult to have to go to a store that still sells movies anyway, and that they have the movie that you want, and or they can order it. It's getting nearly impossible. So I get it if you buy movies online, just as physical media. However, I am saying that, and like last Saturday, we started Sonic X Shadow Generations, right, on stream, and I bought that game digitally because it was raining and I didn't feel like going to a video game store and get it. And it was also a couple euros cheaper to buy digitally, but I wouldn't have minded that. It was raining, and I also had to go to work, and I know that I would have had to go through the rain to work anyways, but the thing is, I had time to go to work while it was still relatively dry out, but as soon as I would get to work, it would start to rain really heavy, and I didn't want to be at work completely soaked through the rain because I had to go to the game store to buy Sonic X Shadow Generations. So yeah, I think that's a good excuse to buy media digitally. Talking about Sonic X Shadow Generations, whatever. So I streamed that last Saturday. We started streaming that last Saturday, and I had a lot of fun with it. And not this Saturday, but the Saturday after that, we'll continue streaming it. However, I had so much fun during the game, and I haven't had that much fun during a new game in ever since I bought Animal Crossing. Actually, yeah. So I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I don't wanna wait with playing this again for 2 weeks. Just because that's when my next stream is planned in. No, I wanna play more now. And you can have multiple save files in that game. So cool. So I started playing it on my own. And the thing is also, it's practice. It's good practice for the streams. So I'm not just fumbling around. No, I actually kind of know what I'm doing. At least that's what I'm giving as excuse. Like, yeah, it's practice. It's a practice run. That's what it is. It's a practice run. I mean, professional Let's Players do that as well. So, yeah. Then meanwhile, it's just also a very good, very fun game. Like, I haven't really touched Sonic Generations yet on my own. I've been playing Shadow Generations. I'm at the second boss now. Haven't been able to beat the second boss yet. So I'm gonna practice that a bit more as well. But yeah, it's really fun. Like there's another level in there from Sonic 06 that you play as Shadow. Kingdom Valley, I think it's called. And Act 1 and Act 2 are so good. They are so good to the point where I was like, I know that there's a whole fan project of making Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic 06 again, but better. Like fixing the glitches and everything. But like, if Sega would want to, they could just kind of recreate the game and do the levels in the style of how Sonic X Shadow Generations do those levels. And re-release that, and it'd be so much fun. Is that not gonna fit? That's not gonna fit in. Do I want? Well, no. We'll see if that works. I don't think it will. Yeah, I know, but I'm playing it on my own before the next stream. So in the next stream, I know what I'm doing. I also know what I want to do in the next stream. Because I think I'm just, if at that point I don't have the next boss like under control to know what to do, I'll just play Shadow Generations until I get to the second boss, and then for the rest of that stream I'll switch over to Sonic Generations, because I know Sonic Generations what to do. I've played that game before back on the Xbox 360, so that's no problem. I think I might do that, but coming not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that, if I do have the second boss under control, I don't know what to do. Screw it, and that might just be a Shadow Generation stream then. Although I doubt that a second time through all those levels, it will take me 2 hours. I don't think that's going to happen. So it's probably still going to be a mix between Shadow Generations and Sonic Generations in one stream. And also, yeah, no, this isn't gonna fit. It's not there, so the rest of this world will start right here. And it's not even gonna fit in one pile. Ooh. I'm actually not done talking about Sonic. I got a lot of Sonic talk to talk through. Because, guess what came out last Monday? A second trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for the movie. And spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't want to know what happens in that second trailer, because I get it. So, yeah, spoiler alert for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 trailer 2. Yeah? You ready? Yeah. Shadow has a gun! They gave him a fucking gun! Seriously, I've read comments from the director where he talked like, okay, we know in the games he has his motorbike, he uses guns, and we're going to have to make sure that for today's audiences it's still suitable. So I was kind of scared of like, oh no, is he like not gonna get a gun? But I should have had more faith already. Because that director, the director from Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3 for the whole trilogy of movies. He was also, I think, an art director for the game Shadow the Hedgehog. I should have trusted him, like, immediately. Like, of course he's gonna do Shadow justice. And then this trailer drops, and what do you see in this trailer? He has a gun. Sure, it looks like it probably shoots lasers. I don't care. It also just looks like a gun. It just looks like a Glock, whatever it is called. I don't know guns. But yeah, man, so cool. Also, other things, there were speculations that Gerald Robotnik, who is also played by Jim Carrey in the movie, would be someone that only Eggman Robotnik sees. No, they make it very clear in the movie. Yeah, no, Gerald Robotnik, he is just there. Everyone can see him. I'm still not convinced that he's truly alive, but that's because I've seen like a TV spot as well, where Tom and I think Manny as well, their face changes shape. I don't know what that's all about. I don't think that's in any of the games. But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe that it's something else that has changed into the shape of Gerald Robotnik. Maybe in this movie, the what's it called? The lizard. That is the final boss of Sonic Adventure 2. The Bio-Lizard. Maybe the Bio-Lizard in this movie has the power of changing shapes or something in that matter, and it's actually the Bio-Lizard shaped as Gerald Robotnik, and at the end of the movie it changes into the Bio-Lizard and Shadow and Sonic need to defeat that. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it just is Gerald Robotnik. There's a theory online as well that it's in the movie not going to be Eggman's grandfather, but Eggman's father. Not talking about Eggman in the trailer though, because he's actually being called Eggman by Sonic. Not just Robotnik, but Eggman. Yes, I've been waiting for that. It also does make sense that it's only happening now because this movie is more based on modern Sonic. Like Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog. There was even a Sonic 06 reference in that trailer, which not everyone got, but it is there. But yeah, so it's actually called Eggman, and he actually has the suit. He actually has the suit that Eggman has in the game. That Eggman has in the games. You know, the red suit, which he always had a red suit, or suits with red in it, but with the gold plates, and it's even formed where you see his black pants under that. Man, it's so good. It's so good. I'm so hyped. Oh yeah, and let me get to that Sonic 06 reference. Go watch the trailer and pay attention to the music. Because the music in the trailer is a movie version, because they've been doing that with trailers for the Sonic movies ever since the first one. But it's a movie music version of his world. Or at the very least the intro of his world. I think it's is it no, it's not that one. It's because his one has multiple versions. It's man, what is it? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's it. It's that's they used that tune in the trailer. And I didn't see it coming. I recognized it immediately, but I was like, wait, they're using Sonic 06 music in a game? As far as I know, based on Sonic Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog? I mean, cool. I like it. It's just that I would have expected that if they eventually do Silver, you know? Which they might do eventually Silver. If this movie does well at the box office, we're getting a Sonic 4. Like, come on, of course we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Ooh, was that one? There. That was very there. Yeah. What else? Oh! Yeah, they destroy half the moon. Just as in Sonic Adventure 2, half the moon gets destroyed. Like, okay, they show off maybe a little bit too much in that trailer, which also makes me think maybe there are total different other things that we don't even know about that they don't show. Because that was what happened in the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Because they showed off what we thought was basically the whole movie. There was still a couple of surprises, and one big surprise in that movie that they didn't show off in the trailer: Super Sonic. Now, it has been already spoiled. We're getting Super Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, but I already kind of guessed that we would have gotten Super Shadow. Like, come on. But I'm still expecting another little surprise somewhere in that movie that we don't know yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. And I'm going to have to wait a bit longer than America has to wait. And England and United Kingdom, whatever. Because guess what? America gets it December 20th. I think United Kingdom gets it December 21st. We here in the Netherlands get it December 25th. Which, if you guys don't know, is the first day of Christmas. And don't get me wrong here. I love my family, and I would rather be with my family than watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3 during Christmas. Having said that, I'm going to have to wait until December 27th until I finally get to see Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And I think I know why. Because in the Netherlands they also do a Dutch dub of the movie in theaters. So I think that they need to finish that in time before the movie can release here in theaters. That they want to release the Dutch version, the Dutch language version, and the English language version at the same day, and that's why it's gonna take longer. But yeah, I'm going to have to wait until December 27th in order to see that movie, so I would like to appreciate not being spoiled before that moment. Before I get the opportunity to go see that movie. Thank you. think that's all the news I got about Sonic. I got one more little Sonic surprise in the works. But you guys are going to have to wait to see that. Because I'm not quite sure when it's going to happen. But it is going to happen. I know, I'm a tease. I like it. Oh. Okay. Almost done with emptying these shelves. And either I've been talking a lot, which I have, because it's always... Oh man, it's already been 40 minutes. I was like, it feels like it's on 20 minutes. Oh, no, I'll do that when the shelf's empty. Almost. It's almost empty. Finally. Oh. Oh, no. There. I'm gonna drink a little bit of my water because my throat is getting sore. Alright. I'm gonna use Google Home to turn on the lights in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey Google, turn on living room lights. And we're good. Okay, cool. Let's clean some shelves. So, it took me a little bit, but I finally finished The Girl in the Spider's Web yesterday. It's good. It's really good. I liked it. I don't know. I heard that it was significantly worse than the first trilogy, but not really. No, it took a bit longer to get going in the story, but as soon as it went, it didn't stop. So yeah, I really liked it. I have heard from a reliable source, aka my bookseller, that the movie is they changed a lot from the book, from what happens in the book in the movie, to the point of where it isn't really that good anymore, and they left out a couple characters apparently that I like in the book, because, or at least I think because the movie is made in America, in English with American actors, you know. So it's not like in Sweden where they have done the first trilogy in movies. Now, in America, they've done book 1, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, as a movie. Very good movie, by the way, and very faithful to the book as well. And they've done book 4. But it's not a book that you can just read on its own. Like, they expect you to have read the first 3 books, because they discuss characters and stuff like that that are featured in those first 3 books and things that happened in those first books, and that those things are important to the story of the 4th book. But because they didn't make films out of the 2nd and the 3rd book, they had to, I think at least, this is what happened, they had to change quite a lot in the movie of the 4th book. And that's why they had to cut certain characters out and change just a lot of things. Like, I think they should have just made a movie over the 2nd book. You know? They recast everyone anyways. Going from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo to The Girl and the Spider's Web. So yeah. And like this, there's in the book this whole reference about Marvel characters, and it all makes sense. And hey, I'm a Marvel fan, so I really love that. And apparently that also isn't in the movie. I don't know, maybe they couldn't get rights to name those characters that way or something, I don't know. But yeah, I will eventually watch the movie because I do want to just judge it myself to see if I like it. But I don't have high hopes for it. But the book I liked, and the book that I'm going to order when I pick up 101 Dalmatians next week is going to be book 5, of which I don't remember the name, but I'll figure it out when I'm ordering it. But yeah, I want to read book 5 and I want to read book 6, and if I like that full trilogy, I want to go read book 7 and wait for book 8. Yeah. But yeah, read the book, finally, finished it yesterday, love it, cool. Today I have started Neverwhere, but like only a tiny little bit. Like, I'm hoping that like tomorrow I'll have some time to read it, not a ton, because I have things to do. Saturday I don't think I have time, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. Sunday I also have, I think, a couple hours for reading, also not a ton of time. So I'm going to have to do most of it next week. And I know I bought another book that I wanted to read next week. However, the book that I bought is short, and it's at least partly a graphic novel, so I just run through that. And 101 Dalmatians is about 100 pages, so I run through that as well. So I can do both of those books, not in the oncoming week, but a week after that, without any problem. So it's fine. Discworlds. Yeah, right there. Cool. let's jump back a bit today to where I was at the bookstore talking with the girl behind the counter about my Christmas presents and how it's difficult to think of Christmas presents to buy for someone if they don't give you a list. And this year with Christmas, and I've been doing this for like years now, for a very long time, I'm going to, well, on the first day of Christmas, that's like the day, at least in the Netherlands, where you do Christmas presents. So I only have to get gifts for the people I see on the first day of Christmas. Nice and easy. But now, yeah, for years, every Christmas on the first day of Christmas, Christmas Eve, first day of Christmas, and at least part of the second day of Christmas, or Boxing Day, as you guys in America like to call it for some reason. I don't know. I've been going to my aunt and uncle, my two nieces, and a boyfriend. Yeah, it sounds weird, the boyfriend of my youngest niece. Because it sounds weird because they've been together for years and they live together and everything. But it's still technically the boyfriend. The partner. That's a better term for it. The partner of my youngest niece. Yeah, so 5 people. So that means that I have to buy 5 presents. Or, well, I don't have to buy, like, they're always like, you don't have to buy presents for us. I know, I don't have to, but I want to. You know? I got the money for it. I love those people, so I want to buy them presents for Christmas. But the thing is, look, my oldest niece, easy. For presents, easy. She's also into Dragon Ball and into Marvel, just like me. So I know what I can get her. And my aunt, that was this year also pretty easy. That isn't always easy, but this year I kind of knew what I wanted to get. I'm not gonna spoil, obviously, what they're going to get, just in case they're watching this. Hi, by the way, if you're watching this. I'm not gonna spoil what I'm gonna get for you. But let's see. Yeah, for the rest of them, for my uncle, my youngest niece, and their partner, I had no idea. I got no clue. I have nothing. So nothing affordable, anyways. I had ideas. Thankfully, said for an idea, but that's tricky to get and a little too expensive if it's not tricky to get. So what I just did is today I was like, screw it. I'm out of ideas. I can't think of anything. I give up. Will the people who I don't have an idea for just give me a Christmas list of things that I want to have? And then my uncle was like, we just want you there. And what I said immediately was like, nope, doesn't count. I need something. I know what he's doing. I need something. And if he doesn't give me anything, I'm just gonna ask for his foot size, and I'm giving a pair of socks, whatever. I don't know. He's getting something. Most stressful part about Christmas, having to think about what Christmas presents to buy. Also, this is the last stream for a bit before the Christmas decorations go up tomorrow, I'm gonna, together with a good friend of mine, Frederic. Also, hey Frederic, if you're watching this, hi. If you're watching this tomorrow for some reason with me there, then you get a double hi. And not as in you've smoked too much weed. No, just a double hello. Yeah. So lame. No, but for years, Frederic and I have been doing Christmas decorations together. It used to be just at my place, because she still lived with her dad. But now, I think somewhere in last year, she got her own apartment, so we started to decorate 2 apartments for Christmas. First her apartment and then mine. So we're gonna do it tomorrow as well. But that does mean that starting Saturday, whenever I have an IRL stream here in my apartment, it'll be Christmas decorated until early January. And yes, usually in early January I do take it all down. I'm not one of those people who keeps it up from March. Ooh, that sounded mean. I didn't mean it that mean. I really didn't mean it that mean. No, I'm not one of those people who keeps it up till March, because I need, some rest after that, which I will get. Like, I don't decorate it for Easter or King's Day as some people do, or for some reason if the Netherlands has to play soccer. I also don't decorate. And well, I kinda decorate for my birthday, but that's more a thing of at that point already having decorated for Halloween. Let's see, who started following me? What if Ruben? Sorry if I pronounced that incredibly wrong, but thank you for the follow. Boom, 20 more to go, we're at 50. Nice. Yeah, so for the rest of the year I don't decorate until it's time for Halloween decorations. So that means like 9 months of an undecorated apartment, which, for you guys don't know, like these things, the Ghostface and the Michael Myers and the Jason and everything, and that's normal. That's normal for me. That's just normal decorations, not specifically Halloween. I can keep sitting for the next part. Yes, my poor 30-year-old body can sit for a bit. I'm so old. No, I'm not. But yeah, I am looking forward to it tomorrow. To the Christmas decorations. It's always really fun. And I have already made a Christmas music playlist, but also secretly I'm not ready yet for the Christmas music, so I've kind of been still listening to my autumn list. But to be honest, I think autumn it's still autumn until like December 21st or something like that. I'm counting it until December 21st anyway. It's just that I don't want to keep listening to my autumn playlist until December 21st, because then I would have like maybe a week for Christmas music and done. Nah. So what I'll probably do is around tomorrow I'll make the switch a little bit to the Christmas music. It's just that I'm not ready to say goodbye to my autumn music. I just love that playlist so much. But yeah, no, tomorrow it's going to be fun. We're gonna decorate, we're gonna talk Christmas decorations, things, drink tea and coffee and hot cocoa. And knowing Frederik, what we've been doing for the past couple years, and I'm saying knowing her, but I think last year was my idea. We'll eat KFC. Like, I don't eat KFC that much, but it's part of the tradition that we get a little bit. She was already like, are we going to eat together? Yeah, we are. So it's probably going to be KFC. It's not good for you, I know. But still, you know, man. Come on. You gotta sin a little bit. Okay. After this ball's done, I'm gonna stand up again. There we go. Yeah, let's go. Okay. These ones first. But then tomorrow evening, I got a little bit of a birthday party to go to. I say a little bit because it's a party of my friend Marty's. I think he's turning tomorrow 23, if I'm correct. Might be wrong there. Might be 24, but I think he's turning 23. But yeah. And I got a little surprise plan for him, which I'm not going to spoil because Maurice, you might actually be watching this. Maybe not live, but later on YouTube. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell you what the surprise is. But also, this Saturday, Maurice is actually gonna appear on stream. So we might just say happy birthday, Maurice, live on stream. You're gonna hate that, but I'm gonna like it even more. Almost over the edges. The edges for ages. Oh yeah, let me explain a little bit for Saturday what the stream is going to be. Because the title that I gave it on the schedule on Instagram might not make sense to non-Dutch speakers. Because it's called, I think I called it the Kruidnoten taste test or ranking Kruidnoten flavors. Because what the word Kruidnoten is in there. And the Kruidnoten is we'll get more into this on Saturday, but as a short explanation, a Kruidnoten is a Dutch snack You can compare it to candy almost. It's it's kind of like a candy made from a cookie-like substance. It's small and round and brown. It's delicious. They only sell it starting nowadays, early August till end of December. And it has to do with a Dutch holiday which English-speaking people might know about. Let's see, can I just... Oh yeah, I can sit in for this while. For a Dutch holiday called Sinterklaas. And part of what you might know about Sinterklaas, but we are really changing that way too late, I get that, but we are really changing that, is Black Pete with the black face. Yeah, sorry for that, world. It's super racist. And there are still people in the Netherlands who are like, no, Black Pete isn't racist. He's black because of the soot of the chimneys that he goes through, which most places in the Netherlands don't have anymore. And okay, so he gets like dark. His face gets dark because of the soot of the chimneys. Okay. Why are his lips bright red? Does he have black curly hair and has golden earrings in? You don't get that by going through a chimney. Like that is just racist, Netherlands. Dutch people who are still like, no, we need to keep Black Pete now. The way he was, because I'm fine with having Pete there with Sinterklaas. And what a lot of people in the Netherlands start doing is now, like, it's Pete, but they have like a just with a little bit of black paint, just like a stripe there or something like that, and that's it. Cool, fine, keep that. But don't do the way that they used to do it, because that is just racist. Sorry for a little rant, but a little rant about racism is never a bad thing, I think. But yeah, back to it. Granote is a candy, cookie, snack thingy created for Sinterklaas, usually eaten around Sinterklaas time, but also during Halloween time now and Christmas time. And the thing is, they make those kruidnoten in a ton of different flavors. It's just not the regular ones, not just the regular ones anymore. They have it with chocolate, they have it with stroopwafel flavor, with a yogurt flavor, with a ton of flavors. And I've had this idea ever since I've been seriously streaming. You know what, before we start with these books, I'm gonna have a bit more water. No, but I've had this idea ever since I've seriously started streaming around last year to do one of those classic ranking streams that every big streamer does. It looks really fun to do, but with something really Dutch. And hey, kruidnoten is really Dutch to the point where there isn't an English word for it. there are a lot of flavors of it. So yeah, I was like, let's do that. Let's do that sometime in November, early December, which we're going to do, late November. But another thing that I wanted to do was do a stream with other people in it. Because for every stream that I've done, it has just been me and if someone is in chat, and that's it. But I wanted to do a stream with multiple people in it. So I was like, hey, maybe my guys who live in the town that I live in would like to do that with me. And they want to do that. So yeah, this Saturday, the boys and I are going to rank Kruidnoten live on stream. The idea is that I hook my laptop up to my TV so you can see the ranking board there, and the camera will be, instead of right there, so it's gonna work out, yeah. Ooh, also, no, wait, I need to count for this because I have another W book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, okay, what's up? And we'll probably start at 4, as usual. 4 p.m. for me in the Netherlands, and whatever time zone it is for you guys watching. We'll start regular time, probably as when I'm streaming. If not, we'll start later, not earlier. And it's probably going to be another like 2 hours. Probably, maybe a bit longer, but around 2 hours. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, I know it's going to be fun. And we'll all be slightly hungover because, well, Friday night we're gonna celebrate Maurice's birthday. I'm almost ready to talk about the new book that I bought this week. Almost. Because... Right, yeah. New book that I bought this week. War of the Worlds. The story is pretty damn old. I know the story a bit as well. It's from H.G. Wells, the original story. This is a sort of a graphic novel drawn by Chris Mould. But there's also just pages of text in it. But like, it's a complete. There are also these nice illustrations in there. So yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, this looks awesome. And I've never read the story. I've watched movies, but I've never read the story. So yeah, this is what I'm going to read. Probably not the next week, because I'll probably be reading Neverwhere the next week, but the week after that, together with then 101 Dalmatians. Yeah. And let's see. What else did I want to talk about? I talked about Stream Saturday, I've talked about Christmas stuff, Sonic, Final Fantasy. Go to Dragon Tattoo I've talked about. Wasn't there more? I thought there was more that I wanted to talk about. There was. God. Think. Really think. You, that guy. I'm expecting updates from the Scream 7 relatively soon, because they are going to start filming that next month in December, and it is almost December. And usually with movies, as soon as they start filming, we'll get updates. We'll get updates about the cast, about a little bit of the setting, a little bit of the story. We might get a poster relatively soon. You know, trailer might still take a while, but yeah, we'll get that eventually as well. So that is something that I can update you guys on as well during these streams. Stay. Good luck. Oh man, I really want to talk about the last bit of Sonic news that I got, but I gotta wait because it's not sure when it's actually going to happen. Yeah. I can get a little bit. I can give a couple updates on what the streaming schedule is gonna look like in December and very early January, because I can tell you guys I'm gonna there are going to be 2 streams cancelled or not happening or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna miss 2 streams. Isn't this Sonic? Cool. No, there are 2 days where I usually stream in December and January where I won't stream. First of all, there's a bookshelf organization stream that I'm not going to do because well, second day of Christmas or Boxing Day, whatever, falls on the first day this week, and I'm celebrating that with family. So I'm not going to stream that day. So it's still a bit away. And let's think. We have the 5th, we have the 12th, we have the 19th. Yeah. After today, there are 3 more Thursday bookshelf streams. And then I'm skipping one, which would have been the last one of the year. So, last bookshelf stream of the year is going to be December 19th, actually. But that's not going to be the last stream of the year, because well, Mondays I'll still be streaming Final Fantasy VII, and on Saturdays, and once again not this Saturday, that's the guide not to stream, but the Saturdays after that, I'll be streaming Sonic and Shadow, or Sonic X Shadow Generations. So yeah, don't worry, there will still be streams in December, just on the 26th of December, Thursday the 26th, then there will not be a stream, there will not be a bookshelf stream that day. But also, I also announced that. Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. this one goes here, and then this one goes there. Ta-da! I'm getting close to done actually. Huh. Or, well, at least getting close to having all the books off the shelves. Timing was still good as well. Nice. Oh, you I will put right there for now. And then the first Saturday of January, at that point I will be done with Sonic X Shadow Generations. But that's another day where I'm not streaming because I have the birthday of my oldest nephew that day. And that goes first. Yeah. Damn, after I'm done with putting the books on this shelf, I need more water again. Drink your water, people. It's important. But once again, at that point, we should be done with Sonic X Shadow Generations. And I got a little game planned that I want to play after Sonic X Shadow Generations. And I can go on for the generation games for as long as I want. Like, I can do all the side missions as well. Yeah, I could gather all the red rings in Sonic Generations. You know, I can do all of that if I want, and I might. But yeah, I think I've already got planned. Yeah, I think I already got planned the games that I want to play on Saturdays. I'll go through the planning, but I'm warning you as well, it might change a little bit, because I know myself and it might change a little bit. And one of the games I'm not quite sure if I'm able to actually play and stream it. I hope. I'm not sure. Yeah, first up on Saturdays, we're continuing and eventually finishing Sonic X Shadow Generations. Then after that, I want to play, I think it's called Unpacking. It's a chill, relaxed game where you follow, I think it's a woman who's throughout her life, and she has to, well, she moves every now and then she has to unpack, and that unpacking is what you do in the game. It's very chill. I've seen RT games, or RT gaming, do it, and it looked chill, looked fun, looked relaxing as a streaming game as well. So yeah, that's the game that I'm going to play after Sonic X Shadow Generations. Then after that, I'm going to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. Not saying I'm going to 100% it, maybe, I'm not quite sure about that yet, but I am going to play that. After that. And I want to know that? I don't know yet. I have ideas, but I don't know yet. That's gonna be a while, that's going to be months until I'm there. But yeah, Sonic X Shadow Generations for Saturday, Sonic X Shadow Generations, unpacking or unboxing, I don't know. Spider-Man Miles Morales. We're almost done with getting books off this shelf. And there's me, thinking that today I didn't have much to talk about, and then, poof, hour and a half already, straight up talking. My voice is noticing that too, because honestly, outside of these streams, Even when I'm with friends, I don't, I'm not the one who talks a lot. Dude, if you watch the earlier streams, like from like half a year ago, something like that, maybe longer at this point, but around half a year ago, I also didn't talk quite a lot on these streams. So I really improved on that. That is actually something that I recommend. If you have trouble talking in general, like, try streaming. You'll get better at talking. Look, I'm still not great in talking while playing video games because I'm not good at multitasking. I just find it difficult to play a game and talk at the same time, even when I'm playing with other people together. I'll shit talk a little bit, but not a ton, just because I can't. Okay, time to put the books back on the shelves. Final couple shelves. Let's do this. And then yes, definitely next week the book will go right here as the new first book on the shelves. It's been a long time. It's been years. Literally. Like I bought 1001 albums before I lived here. And I've been living here for over 5 years now, so. Yeah. Oh no, I'm making all wrong noise. Like that. Was that wrong before? Do your book goes later, because that doesn't fit like that. So it needs to go later. It fits here though, so eventually, yeah, but not for now. This, The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I want to reread that next year. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Every year when I read, I never read the same book twice. And if I do, because rarely that happens, I think I've read this year Legends and Lattes twice. And one of them and they were both rereads. But I'm only counting them as one book, so I've only read one book. But a new book, I'm never reading a new book twice in a year. But that does mean that books that I've read for the first time this year, I'm going to be able to reread next year. So I've already been thinking like, okay, what do I want to reread next year? The Ocean at the End of the Lane is one of those books. Also, A Monster Calls is one of those books. But A Monster Calls, it's probably also the best book that I've read this year. I'll talk about that the 19th of December during the last bookshelf stream of the year. Yeah, that'd be something. That'd be fun! The 19th of December, for the last bookshelf stream, I can go over what I've read and what I thought about it and my experiences. Yes. Yes, let's do that. Even though at that point I still have more books to read for the year. Like one, maybe two more books to read for the year. But yeah, that's a fun idea. Let's do that. Maybe I can get someone else here as well. Maybe I can try. This song seems to play whenever I'm putting the books back on the final shelves. Whoop, no, stay there. Good books. Oh, another thing that you can expect end of the year on Instagram. For a couple of years now, ever since I've been reading a lot, I've been every New Year's Eve, and I'm not quite sure if I got the time this year to actually do that on New Year's Eve. I might make the picture the day before, but I'll upload it on New Year's Eve, 31st of December. Oh my god, this is gonna be heavy. Jordy, this is why you lift. No, but every year on the 31st of December, I make a picture where I have all of my books on the table with me in front of it and holding my favorite book that I've read that year. And I'll give some information about how much books I've read, what my favorite book was of the year, maybe even my least favorite book of the year, how many pages I've read, you know, that. And this is the first year that I actually have an Instagram for this, for Dark Hedgehog Boy, and not just my personal one. So I might post it twice, one on my personal one and one on the Dark Hedgehog Boy Insta. Actually, I'm saying might. I am gonna do that. And I have a fair shot at matching at least. Maybe even going over having read the amount of books that I've read last year. Because last year I ended it with an even 70 books. 70 books read. And now for this year I'm at 67. Neverwhere will be number 68. War of the Worlds number 69. And 101 Dalmatians will be number 70. But I think that, yeah, my guess is that I'm knowing Neverwhere like December December 8th at the latest. I'll be done with Neverwhere. Yeah, and then well, I wouldn't be surprised if I get if I'm done December 9th or 10th maybe with War of the Worlds, and December 10th with War of the Worlds, and then December 11th with 101 Dalmatians. That'll be book 70, and then I'll still have a couple more weeks to go for the end of the year, which means a couple more books to go for the end of the year, which means that I might just be ending this year having read more books than I've read last year. Yes. That is awesome. And you are not gonna fit there. Can I do this sitting down? Yes, I can do this sitting down. And you can still see me? Yay! War of the Worlds on the shelf. And you look beautiful. Dude, the W's, they just look beautiful in general. Okay, maybe this one not that much. That one's a little boring, but for the rest of it, yeah. Nice pines. The wolf. Okay, this spine is also pretty boring, but there are a lot of pretty spines here at the W's. Almost. These are the Y's. And the final look. That is it. Okay. So, first of all, once again, thank you for au revoir, Ruben, for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can like, subscribe, comment, you know, the whole thing. I appreciate all of that. In the description you'll find a link to the Dark Hedgehog Boy Instagram, where I post streaming schedules, updates on streams in general, and books that I'm reading. There's a link to the Twitch channel. You can follow me there, trying to get to 50 followers. Getting closer and closer every stream. Love it. Yeah, if you follow me there, there's also a streaming schedule on there. You'll get notifications whenever I go live. Watch me do this live, be in chat. You know, have me interact with you directly if you want. If you just want to watch it, it's fine by me as well. There's a link to an official Discord. You can go there, just shit talk about me. I don't read that shit anyways. So. And finally, there's a link to the playlist of the background music that I use for these streams. It's a copyright-free. It's all copyright-free music. So if you wanna use it for your own streams, you're welcome. Yeah, it's like hours and hours of music in there. So. Yeah. Next stream is going to be then on Saturday. The Kruidnoot ranking stream. You don't want to miss that. I'm gonna advertise that a little bit more on the Instagram as well. Yeah, that's just going to be really fun. Then next Monday there will be another Final Fantasy stream, which hopefully the game will not crash this time. Hopefully. And then next week on Thursday we'll be back with another bookshelf organization stream. But yeah, having said that, I hope you guys have a nice afternoon. No, good morning, afternoon, evening, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!